Okay.
Is this just a dry run?
Yep.
Yeah. So the reason I'm recording is
This is the prequel to the sequel.
It could be entertaining. We don't know yet. Also, if anybody else wants to play and they want to hear what the session sounds like, then they're welcome to listen to it.
Dope.
But why don't you, for the recording, why don't you introduce your characters?
Like with our voice that we feel like we're going to be talking.
I mean, you can use a voice if you want. You're welcome to use a voice.
Do you want me to introduce like the race and everything? You just want me to say my name?
No, introduce the race and the class and your name.
I'm Baldarian Buffelheim, a Tabaxian monk.
What is a tabaxian?
A tabaxi is a cat person.
No, I know. I was letting him. I was
Oh.
letting him.
Oh, sorry.
Expand.
Did I steal your thunder?
Yeah.
No, it's a cat person.
Okay.
Yeah, but what are your? Do you have 9 lives, or is it you're great at?
I have as
falling
many
from
lives
trees?
as it takes.
Fantastic. I'm on
get
board.
the job
I'm on board.
It's a whole asset.
All right. I'm Jizbarth Hogsbane, half-elf bard. I've been referred to in many circles as the Grosbeak of Grundelheim, or the songbird of the slaughterers.
All right.
Either or.
Okay.
The bard of the beheaders, if
Yes.
you will.
And I am Brian. I'm the DM, and this is the first time I've DM'd in 15 years, I think. So this should be interesting. All right, this is this campaign, this little 2 prequel session, is sort of a break off from the main group of people at Novo, and this is a sort of introductory. This isn't a full little mission. It's like an introductory mission to get a couple people and a couple of backstories out of the way.
Because these are integral.
These are
characters.
integral to the overall campaign arc that I have totally all pre-written and completed so far. I really haven't.
It was dope.
Yeah.
I imagine
So-
it being dope.
We're in a land where magic and everything sort of exists, so you can sort of think of that. But the difference between this land and the typical one, D&D campaign, is arcane magic is not really looked upon highly. It's sort of viewed on as evil. There's other sorts of magic like divine magic and nature magic that people call on freely, but if you call on arcane magic, it's kind of maybe you shouldn't do that around here.
So
We
arcane
don't like your
magic
kind
would
of
be
idea.
more like
Like
summoned by or something casted by a particular individual.
Yeah,
would
it's,
be
it's more like
with
the
a certain end.
traditional wizardy people.
Gotcha.
Like monks, they can do some magical things, but they use a divine sort of way. You do.
I have.
I mean,
Some,
it's
I
kind
think.
of arcane. It's kind of divine. We're just gonna lump it into.
I just
divine
sing
for now.
songs,
He sings
but
songs.
yeah.
but considering
from
that
his
up
soul.
until 1984, songs were the devil's work, I'm pretty sure that I'm going to be frowned upon in this world.
You could be. I don't know. We'll see.
I mean, I don't think there's anything as divine as a good cold drink, so.
Yeah.
That is true.
Is arcane magic like more powerful magic that we're not? You're wanting to kind of limit that.
You don't know.
Okay.
You don't know that. You don't know why it's been like that. It just is. It's the way
Okay.
the world is right now.
Okay.
You know of it, but you don't like it.
Is that all I need to know?
That's all you need to know for now.
Like about arcane magic. Like, is it?
Yeah.
Okay. All
Yeah.
right.
That's all you need to know.
Okay.
I will reveal more
I'm
later.
just gonna stop. I want to know more, but I'm
Yeah.
not supposed to.
We're going to have to play more campaign to
That's
figure
right.
it out.
That's right.
So we're going to enter with Baldarian. And Baldarian is a Tabaxian monk who's been adopted by this monastery. This monastery's name, do you have a name for it? Because I called it something.
I don't.
Okay, good. Because it's called Amkethran.
Okay.
Amkethran. There's a reason for that. It's
Yeah.
called Amkethran. And that is a monastery devoting its worship to a god named Ilmater. And Ilmater is the god of endurance and suffering. Well, it's kind of suffering. More endurance. And so at this monastery, it's tucked away in the woods, or sorry, not in the woods, in the mountains, high elevation. There's not really a whole lot of towns or anything around. You guys are very secluded, and at this place, there's several monks. You don't really feel like you belong to these sort of monks. You've been adopted, but you feel like you need to spread your wings at some point.
Sure, I'm a cat. That makes sense.
But all these monks practice forms of endurance in worship to Ilmater. So some people, you've met one monk who's been sitting on the same rock for like a month.
Talking about Jeff?
Yeah, Jeff. Jeff has been sitting on this rock for a month. And that's his way of worshiping Ilmater.
Fucking Jeff.
You personally have a mentor who's another monk that practices combat, and he's been training you. And so you feel like you're pretty good at combat now. His name is Balthazar.
Okay.
And he is a human monk that's been for as long as you know at this monastery worshiping Ilmater. And
So what is? I'm just curious
Yeah.
because this might help me
yes,
in my primordial poetry. What is Balthazar's main form of combat? What has he taught?
oh
To-
monks have
okay.
their own style,
There's this way.
and it's a very rapid
Are you
movement.
Balthazar?
Okay.
Baldarian.
Balthazar is his mentor,
Would we say he's my surrogate father to an extent?
if you like.
We'll see.
It's up to you.
Yeah, we'll see how
I'll make that
goes.
decision.
He's been training you for years, so
He's my boy.
yeah. Anyway, monks practice a form of combat that is very rapid strikes with hands or blunt objects, and they
So it's a lot of pummeling.
a lot of pummeling, and they also are
Thank
very
you.
good at enduring or avoiding damage. They usually don't wear armor, but they are very good at taking hits.
Okay.
Excuse me.
Plus
See how long my
tail.
voice lasts.
Matt.
Do I have like a tail move?
Level 6. Level 6 you get a tail move.
Okay.
So, lots of days have passed. Generally, most of the monks stay in the walls of the monastery. You feel like you need to get out every once in a while. So one morning, about mid-morning, you decide in worship of Ilmater, you're going to go on a really long run. And you've done this several times before. It's part of your sort of endurance worship of Ilmater. So you go for a long run or run/hike, a jog, perhaps, through the mountains. And there's a few trails and things like that you can go through. And
So he's very fit
he is very fit
because he's been
very
training
fit.
at high altitudes.
He's been training.
That's right.
Yeah, which explains his ridiculous ability scores.
Yeah.
Right? Yeah.
Yeah. Well, that's
I gotta work that in there. Which he rolled for. I did not. He just got lucky.
Luck had nothing to do with it.
Right. So anyway, you often go off for 10 to 15 mile run or something like that. And while you're out there, several hours have passed as you're running around and observing the world and sort of reflecting upon your time. You go around one of the particular mountains that overlooks the lowlands to the south, and you see. When you do this, you see a huge, what's ordinarily like just a grassy plain, just tons of people that are dead. Like, some shit went down here. There's been a huge battle, and you find that as odd, out of place.
Just odd, not
Just-
like horrible.
Yeah, horrible.
Just kind of like,
horrible. You don't see any movement down there. It's like it happened.
Normal amount of dead people.
It's like it happened last night or the day before or something like that.
Okay.
So what would you like to do?
Oh, I'm gonna go check it out. Let's go see what's going on here.
Okay. All right.
I know where we're going.
So as you go, I'm glad you do. As you go down there, you see a lot of humanoid people. A lot of you wouldn't say that they're soldiers. They're like angry farmers with pitchforks kind of people, like
Yep.
a very hastily thrown together party of combatants, but they were
Yeah.
pretty ill prepared.
Sure, a mob.
Basically, members of the Rick and Morty Purge planet.
Yeah,
That's what you're saying.
That was such a
Yeah.
good episode.
yeah. You can think of it like that.
Okay.
And then, and they've been massacred. And as every once in a while, they're humans. There's elves. There's half elves. There's the normal spread of different races, and they're all sort of wearing the same color garb, like they belong to a militia.
Okay.
They didn't do so hot. There's no real tracks of them leaving or anything like that. There's every once in a while a body of an orc, and on the orc are tattooed symbols of an unblinking eye.
So I need to decide what to do.
Yeah.
Okay. I would like to go investigate the orc further.
Yeah, I mean, when you
That-
go up to the orc, there's, there's lots of bodies and stuff around it. Like it was a big deal to bring down this orc. And he's, looking pretty rough and dirty, bloodied. He's dead, as far as you can tell.
Perception. Can I use my perception
Yeah,
on it?
roll.
Okay.
Do a roll.
Which
So, a check, anytime you do a check, it's a d20,
Okay.
and then you add whatever skill to that. So, if it's perception, there should be a perception skill.
+5.
Yeah, alright, so roll d20.
19.
Alright, that's really good. So, yeah, he's fucking dead.
Okay.
Fantastic.
Yeah,
Definitely couldn't have figured that out without that
you
perception.
get up close and you're like, yep.
His
Yeah,
face
yeah,
is melted
he's
off.
dead. Yeah.
He's dead.
That is
Yeah, there's
definitely
several-
an axe in the brain.
There's several swords sticking out of him. He's lashed in his neck.
Didn't find any cool items or gold.
No, nothing really.
I'm guessing.
There's
I'm guessing
some,
we don't have time for me to search all 50 bodies.
you can
useful
do
items.
a bulk search, but really there's nothing here that's.
Okay. Yeah, I figured.
This is pretty poorly
This is
thrown
the
together
intro
militia.
level.
This is not anything that you
not going to
would be
find
expensive.
that helm of intelligence +17.
But the one thing that you do notice is the symbol of the unblinking eye, and that is a god. Which, if you would like to make a religion check, you're welcome to.
Yeah, let's go ahead and make a religion check. Let's get some practice rolling here.
Yeah.
Is it 20?
Yep.
Okay.
Scientology.
Yeah.
16 plus 4.
Okay, great. So that's a 20. That's really good. And
Stop.
for reference for that, generally like an easy task is about a 10,
Okay.
and then slightly more difficult would be 15, and then hard is 20, and then very hard, and it goes on.
Okay.
But for a 20, you know very well that all orcs, even half orcs, are driven or called to by the call of Grumish. Grumish. I don't know how you say it. It's Grumish. And his symbol is the unblinking eye. And it's sort of a, well, I'll show you a picture later, but I didn't pre-pull that.
Grimish?
Grumish.
Grumish.
Grumus.
Okay.
And it's sort of the call to war, the call to chaos. And that's what all orcs follow. And so, most orcs, if they follow Grumish, have this sort of... It's common to find like a tattoo or some sort of marking on them denoting this eye. But as you're checking on them, you step on a body, and that person is not dead.
Oh, great.
Okay, so we're gonna pause on that.
Okay.
You get stepped on. You're asleep. You have been stepped on.
Well, was I asleep or was I beaten unconscious and
You don't know.
fortunate to survive?
Passed out.
Don't know.
You awake to somebody stepping on you.
Okay.
Not maliciously.
Got it. Yeah. No.
Just stepping on you.
Yeah. Yes.
What would you like to do?
I
What are you doing?
I look up
Okay,
confused
well,
and
Here's your receipt.
I ask
I do.
what
Thank you
happened.
very much.
Okay. Well, we're gonna wait
Thank
for
you
him to come back in.
Yeah.
It's
This is a good point. I think he knows that. But
Yeah,
this is a good point to bring up
your
that
dick.
there's a difference between player knowledge and character knowledge.
Okay.
Because like that whole intro that I told him,
Yeah.
you know of,
Yeah.
but your character doesn't know.
Yeah.
Fuck
Yeah.
all. So.
Made the ball so good.
Need what do you have in there?
Oh, I'm just gonna help Brandon because he's a woman.
I have some Zima in my office right now.
Wait, you got the.
I like to put Jolly Ranchers in there. I like to put green apple Jolly Ranchers
You have any
in my
apple Jolly
Zima.
Ranchers we can put in there?
Yeah.
Just an FYI on that land tool that I sent out. Those are not actual carved down cost bases that we want to put in there.
Sure.
Those are just placeholders for now. But we're.
I'm sure the numbers are wrong anyway if you got them from Brandon, so. You still recording?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Okay.
Got you good, you booker!
Alright,
So
so,
that about right.
So I wake up confused,
I included value
look
for
around,
oxygen
don't know
in
what's
there.
going on, and I ask
That seems about right.
what happened.
so as you look around, you see
Lots of bodies. I see
A-
bodies.
a-
my kin.
Okay,
I
good.
just,
Well,
I just
you,
didn't
you
want
see
David
a
to
ton of bodies
look at
Yes.
those
and
go,
a
oh,
cat
let's put those numbers
monk
in.
Yes, I see a cat.
just sort of like stepping on your chest.
Right.
And he's looking at something else. It's like he's not even aware of it.
Oh, okay. All right. Well, then I will basically say,
Brandon's got a big dick.
"Can you get off me? I'm having trouble breathing."
Alright.
Oh, I apologize. Let me take away my.
We're gonna go practice
Good.
our golf game because Castle Point.
Very good.
Business.
I agree.
This will be available.
Press the board members.
This will be available for listening pleasure
Oh, excellent.
later.
When
At a later
when does
date.
that go live?
I can do it tonight.
Excellent.
Oh shit, there is a microphone.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's fucking dope.
We got
I
the.
thought that was just Brandon's dildo.
It's a robot penis.
Yeah.
Leave all that in.
Okay.
Mine's a little wider. It's girthier.
It's wider but shorter.
I like the rib.
Okay. All right. Back to you. You just said.
Yeah, I said, "Hey, can you please get off me? I'm having trouble
And I'm
breathing."
shocked because this motherfucker was supposed to be dead. So I got off and I'm like, whoa. I'm off.
This is all you guys. I'm not.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
You alright? Let me help you up for a second.
Okay.
you're a little dazed and
Yeah.
and really like you're really disoriented.
What happened here?
I don't know. I was out for my morning warm-up run of 15 miles, and I saw all these dead bodies, and I came down here. There's an orc here. Everyone else is dead. Cannot believe you are alive. It is unbelievable that you are still here.
You notice as you're looking around that everybody else that's dead is wearing the same sort of colors
As me.
as you.
I feel like I should know these people, but I don't remember anything.
And sitting nearby you is a sword and a what was your instrument?
A lute.
A lute. And you feel like those belong to you.
Okay. Yeah, something about it. This is calling my name.
Yeah.
I feel compelled to pick it up.
All right. Take it with you.
I've got it.
Okay.
So what's your name?
Jizbarth Hogsbane of Grundleheim.
Okay, so we at least established you remember that. I'm Baldarian Buffleheim.
Pleasure to meet you, Baldarian.
Glad you're alive.
Me too.
You don't want to ask him like what the fuck happened?
Well, he already said that he didn't remember.
Oh, you did say
Yeah,
that. Okay.
yeah.
So did you get drunk last night, or why can you not remember?
I don't know. I don't remember anything. I
You-
remember
you
my
feel-
name.
You feel fine, by the way.
I feel fine, by the way.
No. Like, other than being a little dazed and confused
Yeah.
about where you are, like, there's no obvious injuries.
Yeah, no
about-
visible injuries. I'm confused as to why I'm here, but I feel like I should know why I'm here. These people are dressed just like me.
Do you remember where you were last?
No. I have no recollection before this moment.
Maybe there's a third party among us that can explain what should happen next.
I mean, it's getting kind of late in the day. It's getting a little later in the day.
Are there any towns nearby?
The only place that you really know of is nearby is the monastery. And
But aren't I like
Not-
halfway through? So that's like 8 miles for this guy.
no, you're kind of on your way, but you did like a loop.
A little loop. Okay.
It'll take you a few hours to go back if you're not running, and I apologize, but you're probably not going to keep up with him running wise. So
If you have the stamina, we will return to my monastery where you can rest.
We can. I'll give it the old.
College try.
I'll give it the old Bard
Alright.
college try.
Have a good weekend, dude.
see ya.
See ya.
So you guys,
We can start trekking.
yeah, you guys trek out to your monastery, and on the way you tell him how beautiful
He is?
Amkethran is.
Oh, okay. Not him.
Amkethran is.
Okay.
I mean, you can tell him how beautiful he is too. That's fine.
We'll get there.
I don't know if you swing that way. I don't know if your character does.
No, he's a cat.
Yeah,
Yeah, ain't no rules when you a cat, bro.
yeah. So you tell the beauties like it's nestled in the mountains. There's a few trees and things like that. There's a big shrine of Ilmater. You've mentioned Ilmater before to him.
Yeah.
That's why you're on the road.
That's my boy. I
Yeah.
worship him.
That's right. But as you come around the final pass that's between the mountains, it overlooks the monastery. You kind of notice something's not quite right. You're about maybe a half a mile away.
Is that smoke I see?
Yeah, there is a bit of smoke. So why don't you make a perception check to see how much you actually do see.
Okay, let's take a closer look here with my cat eyes. A 10 plus 5, 15. Is that
Okay,
enough?
you're gonna have to get a little bit closer to see exactly what's going on, but there's definitely a large commotion going on.
Okay.
There appears to be a little bit of smoke and fire, so I'm gonna assume that you'd like to get a little bit closer.
Yes.
Yeah. So as you kind of go down the path, I don't know if you want to do it cautiously or you're rushing or you're panicked.
Since I have not been able to identify what's going on, I am not cautiously approaching. I am moving at normal speed,
Okay.
which is still fast.
So you're going up there, and you get to the next sort of like lookout or overlook that you can get a good sight on, and you definitely get a better shot at what's going on. And what you see is a number of cultists and goblin type people, hobgoblins, out of the front, and they're sort of keeping watch. And the cultists are in a circle, and on the circle, in the circle around them, or in the middle of them, is a big rune.
Big rune.
Rune.
Okay.
Yeah.
Drawn into the earth or
It's
magically incanted?
Magically on the earth.
Okay.
And
Magically.
and
incanted.
from this rune, there are things that are appearing, like in sort of a smoke.
Like monsters?
Yeah.
Okay.
And you can see there are already a number of them, like very large monsters that have
Let
already
me stop
broken.
you right there. It's
Yeah.
time for me to go to work, it sounds like. So we're going to go ahead and fucking full charge into this. I'm going to tell Jizbranthian to hang back. Dude just got
Jizbarth.
messed up.
Jizbarth. It's alright.
Jizbarth.
We just met.
We're just mad.
You stepped on my chest. I couldn't breathe.
Yeah.
So
He
as
needs to hang
You're a lot
back
heavier than you look
and,
for a
and
cat.
at least cover my back while I charge ahead because he might still be injured. You know,
Yeah.
we need to make sure
as
he's
you
okay.
as you start to charge, you notice probably about 5 or 10 of here. Let me show you a picture of one of them.
I will kill them all.
About of these guys.
Oh, damn, dude.
Yeah,
Tanaruk.
Tenaruks.
So I don't know who they are, but they have
They're
my house.
about-
It's not cool.
Yeah, they're about.
Jeff is going to be pissed.
Jeff might be dead, let's be honest.
They're fairly large, and then you see a couple of larger beasts that are in here. I can't remember which one exactly.
I feel like you're stacking the deck so that I am not allowed to attack, and this is turning into a bit of a tease.
Well-
you can do whatever you want.
I gather from my rolls that my charisma is quite high.
Are you about to talk me out of this shit?
Do I use any of those skills? Should I use those
you
skills?
You can try and convince him. To,
I feel like
as party to party,
yeah,
this is more going to be you talking.
yeah,
to him.
that's fine.
Can you cast an anti-Tanaruk spell on me?
You also see a couple of both of those guys.
Yeah, you're showing me a lot of scary monsters.
Yeah.
Baldarian, I'm just gonna lay this out there. There are several scary looking beasts out there that dicks alone are as big as you. You might want to hold back
Okay.
and not attack.
Okay.
We can get
As
them.
you guys are
but
having
let's
as you
I
guys
need to sneak around into the old monks' tunnels so I can sneak inside and find Balthazar and maybe Jeff. I don't know. He was
as you guys
While we're doing that, maybe we
Pissed
can
me off
investigate a
yesterday.
little bit.
as you guys are talking, you get noticed by
finally.
a hobgoblin war chief
I thought you were going to say hot goblin, but
riding a war horse.
That's my favorite porn site. Hot goblins.
Riding a war horse and says,
He
I
said,
can't
he
do
just
the
points.
voice because my throat is like fucking killing me, but I can't. It's deeper. You can imagine it's
Yeah.
grumbling. It's like they're part of the monastery. Get them.
they're part of the monastery?
Yeah.
Like Yoda?
Okay.
Yeah. Sure. Why not?
Monastery
and then-
they're a part of?
He charges at you. It's gonna take him a while to get up to you. With him, a war horse, 3 of
He's on the war horse.
these demonic dogs.
The dogs.
Shoots
Okay.
us.
Okay, they seem nice. I'm a
And
cat,
then-
so this is like,
Yeah.
I probably have a weakness to them.
Right, and then one. Fuck, where is he?
So there's some Tanaruks. There's a hot goblin on a war
and
horse.
one of these.
Oh,
These
fuck.
things.
Whoa.
Yeah, no, not that. This.
That's still pretty terrifying. I'm
One
gonna
of those things.
Yeah.
quaz
It's
it.
small. It's small.
Okay, so the
So it's like yeah, it's small. It's just following behind them.
So, again, it's time for Baldarian to go to fucking work. Can we catch this?
Baldarian, listen, I want to see what you're capable of. You look very fit. I've been admiring your glutes from behind while we made this trek. But I really feel like we might be outnumbered here. I'm having trouble remembering things, and I don't know how much of the burden I will be able to pick up. Maybe we should try and sneak around and... I don't know. Maybe
You've been-
maybe take advantage
You've
of...
been noticed already. They're coming up the trail together.
So, it is time
Right, but let's
for
let's
us.
run and hide real quick
Let's
and
forward.
try and maybe flank them.
As
will
you
take
guys
a
as you guys
tactical
are
retreat.
discussing this sort of thing, and they're coming up you have a little bit of time.
Is this where Thud comes in?
There's the statue of Ilmater falls. The gigantic statue just falls.
Okay. In front of them? Blocking them coming towards us?
No.
Fantastic question.
Just on the monastery.
Oh, so that shit. Oh, so Jeff is definitely dead.
Jeff
May have been cannibalized.
Jeff might be dead.
But we don't know. So that's going to be part 2.
I don't even want to know what happened to Gary.
So I would assume that they were startled by that, right?
No.
No,
They were
weren't.
fully expecting
They
it.
were fully expecting it to fall.
This was
I was not.
You get the impression that this was a calculated raid.
Yes. So, how
As
do I
opposed
make?
to accidental.
Yeah.
We would like to make a
raids.
tactical retreat.
You're full welcome to go up the trail and maybe get around the corner to the mountain of the mountain.
Yeah. Would like to. So there's definitely not secret monk tunnels.
No.
Definitely not. Okay.
No.
Just wanna establish
yeah.
that.
So, as you guys tactfully retreat,
Is there a way I could tell if I have any chance of surviving a fight with these guys?
you will die.
Then it's time
All right.
to run.
Listen, I'm asking this just out of pure ignorance, and I really
Yeah.
I want to be more involved here. Is there anything I can do here? That's other than just have a conversation
Yeah,
with
no, you can
Baldarian?
do stuff.
Do you
What
have
can I
something
do?
to drink?
Yes. Can I contribute in any way other than just through meaningful conversation?
Can you play us a song as we run?
I might be able to. I'd have to really do some research on these wild beasts, Tanaruks.
Yeah, no, it's time to run though.
Yeah, okay. You guys run. And then as you guys are running You're kind of like looking over your shoulder, and the warhorse and the shoofses, whatever, they're kind of like hell dogs.
Sure.
They're the
Okay.
demonic version of hell dogs.
I've seen Ghostbusters.
Yeah.
Or like Stranger Things.
They've got a higher movement speed than you guys, even
Okay.
at like dead sprint.
Even me?
Even you.
Wow,
Okay.
that's
Yeah,
impressive.
they're fast.
Well,
So they're closing the gap.
I'm gonna put out there that my animal handling is +3. I'm just gonna say.
So as you guys sort of get around the corner of some of the rocks, you guys are. Let me see.
I'm guessing I lack the strength to run a check that I could sort of punch a tree, make it fall, and block them from
If you
chasing.
punched a tree, you'd break your hand.
Okay, so
Yeah.
I'm not quite to that strength level yet.
I have no idea what any of my skills do. I don't know how to contribute.
make-
This is very frustrating.
Make a acrobatics check.
Me?
You.
Me? Am I acrobatic? I don't even know.
I can't even fucking touch my
No,
toes,
actually,
bro.
no. Just make a straight up strength check.
Okay, what do I do?
Just roll a d20
Okay.
and then add your strength bonus, which for you is 0.
Okay, so 3, so
Okay,
not very
so-
good.
You failed that check.
Damn it! This guy can't roll anything less than a 20, and I can't even get above a 3.
You get grabbed.
Seriously?
You didn't let me finish. Let me finish.
All right.
You get grabbed and pulled
Please don't
into a
let me get
cave.
raped.
Into a cave.
Into a cave
Okay.
by a massive 8-foot tall Goliath.
Thud.
You,
Ish.
you don't know.
Thud-ish looking individual.
You don't know who it is.
I get pulled into a cave. Okay.
Roll a perception to see if you notice it.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm rolling the perception check. 15.
Yeah, so you notice immediately that this guy, that he
saw
gets
me.
grabbed in.
He's not a demonic dude, and I'm like, okay, 2 thumbs up. This is way better than my current
Yeah.
situation.
Yeah.
Do I need to make an acrobatic check to dive into this cave?
No,
So I'm not
you,
seeing-
you can just stop and just turn into the cave.
Okay, I run into the cave after.
And he's like,
jizz!
we gotta hide.
We gotta hide. Stay quiet.
through hard.
Yeah,
Okay.
sure.
Stay
Right.
quiet.
Okay.
So and he gets in like a dark part of the little alcove.
Sure.
Okay.
And just kind of like tries to. He's really big and it's not working
Yeah.
very well, but he's trying to hide against the rocks.
Sure.
Okay.
Would you guys like to do that as well?
No.
Can I hide behind him? He appears to be large.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I'm
you should do
gonna
that.
hide behind this large individual.
Okay.
I'm gonna use my claws to climb up a wall.
Yeah. What if I get into the shadows?
Position myself among the stalagmites and therefore hide
Would you
behind
like
those.
to be hidden?
Yes.
I'd like to
Okay,
hide.
then roll a stealth check.
Okay, and that is a what?
Stealth.
Which dice?
D20.
7 plus 6.
So you got
Did I succeed?
7 plus 6,
Yeah.
13.
Yep.
And what did you want to hide too? You're hiding behind the Goliath.
So he gets.
I'll
his
give you a
roll.
+2 on that. So make a stealth check.
Okay. Oh, I have my own. Sorry. I forgot.
Get your own dice, bro.
Yeah. I can't tell if it says 0.6.
No,
I think it's a
6.
9.
It's
it a 9?
Yeah.
It's a
9 plus
9
your
right
stealth.
now.
So my stealth is 0. So.
But he gave you a plus
So I
2.
gave you a +2
2 because you're hiding
because
behind
the
the-
Goliath. So
Okay.
you got 11.
I got 11. Cool.
Good enough. We were looking for a 10,
Did
right?
that work?
Okay. So as you guys are hiding there, you're like, well, you're clung to the ceiling
Mm-hmm.
behind the stalagmite.
Yep. Yep.
T.
Yeah.
Yeah. You guys sort of see a whole bunch of like a stampede go by.
No, I think stalactites are on the ground. I think stalagmites are on the ceiling because I think it's might fall.
I don't know.
Actually, in this world, it's backwards. It's crazy, I know.
I could be wrong anyway.
I don't know. Anyway, you guys see what appears to be the horde of things that were the small horde of things that were running by. Just gallop on by.
Okay.
And then
We're safe for now.
as you guys are starting to breathe a sigh of relief, you see that little
Quasit.
closet.
Peek in.
He just sort of peeks in.
Okay.
Okay.
Do not fart. Okay? I'm going to be so pissed if you do.
Baldarian, you're on the ceiling. Maybe you can get over him and get him real quick and beat the living shit out of him.
Is there a way for me to draw him in further?
We're going to.
What if you could just crawl along the ceiling, get into a better pouncing position?
You know,
you're a cat.
it was a pretty long run. My quads are shot.
Damn it. Okay.
I'm gonna give you inspiration for that.
His quads.
Do I need to write a +1 here?
So just write. You can only. So the way inspiration works is it's like a do-over.
Oh, okay.
Anytime you don't get it, he gets it.
No, but you said stealth +2. Do I add that on
No,
my
no,
thing?
that was
Or
just
that
for
was
that-
just for that one.
Yeah,
that one roll.
situational. Yeah.
So because you work the quads in there, I'm gonna give you inspiration, and you can only ever have one inspiration.
okay.
Okay.
That's
so
great.
spend it. It's a gift from me to you for saying something funny, essentially.
So I can do an action. If I don't like it, I use my inspiration. I can do it again.
Yep.
Cool.
Or you can gift it to somebody else. Like if he fucks up real bad.
I like that.
Alright.
That's gonna be. I'm gonna use that for the riskiest shit you ain't ever seen.
Sweet.
I'm trying
See
to
that
find,
dragon on the board here? He's fucking next.
I feel like I'm just largely under-equipped for this realm. But that's fine. I had
Sorry,
no
I'm
idea
trying to find
that
this.
dragons have 6 legs. Oh, no, never mind. This 4. Okay. Doesn't that look like a third leg over here?
Yeah,
but it's
just
actually,
the shadows
yeah.
and stuff.
Gotcha.
Yeah, that's definitely a third leg. Way to go, dude. Boy dragon.
So he's going to. I think we should just all roll initiative.
Well, hold on. I mean, are we going to settle what's going to happen here? The Quasits come in.
Oh, we're gonna settle it.
Okay.
Yeah. I want to
So,
lure his ass.
yeah.
So
I want to be able to...
I want to chip off a piece of the stalagmite.
I feel like with my charisma, I mean, seriously, my charisma is 16 plus 3. I feel like that should be enough to tell him, look, dude, just crawl along the ceiling and pounce on this motherfucker and just beat him to death.
if you were to say anything, the Quasi would hear you.
Okay, I sign
He's
language to
close
him. I
enough.
look at him and I say,
But so the way we're gonna roll initiative, that doesn't mean we have to fight.
Okay.
It just means that we're acting in a time where the turn of things is going to be very important.
okay,
So what that means is you roll a d20, and then you add your initiative score.
Okay. My initiative score is not. Oh, there it is. 4. Okay, here I go. I got an 11, so I got 15 total.
Okay.
okay.
All right, Hogs bang.
5. God damn it. I am just... I really have no business rolling anything. Okay,
provide some dramatic
Yeah.
music in the
I know.
background?
That's really all I'm good for in this realm is providing jaunty tunes of a Renaissance caliber. All right, let's see. So I'm a 5, and what is this again? This is initiative.
Mm-hmm.
Where is that, by the way?
It's next to your armor class and speed. It's 0.
Oh, I have a 0. Yeah.
What'd you roll?
A 5.
5.
Yeah. I might die here. my
Okay.
tail. I think my tail may end.
So it's your
It's
turn.
okay, you can borrow mine. I've got one. I've had it all my life.
There you go. Level 6.
So it's your turn. As you can tell, he's just kind of poking his head.
Yeah.
He doesn't see you.
But he notices he senses something.
Yeah, he doesn't think that you guys went down the path
Sure.
that everybody else went down.
Right. So is there a way to draw him in without completely giving my presence away? Like I can't throw a
what do you
rock.
think?
I've got a dart here. Can I throw the dart on the ground over here to draw him over that way? And
Yeah.
then I can pounce on him?
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay, I want to do that. I want to throw a dart at the ground, kind of away from us, but still
Okay.
inside the cave. I want to draw him into the cave, but not to our exact location,
Okay.
to set him up for a stealth attack.
So why don't you make me a acrobatics check to see if you can do that.
Okay, acrobatics is +6, which D20?
Always a d20.
I got a 9.
15.
Oh, 9 total or 15 total?
15 total.
Oh, 15 total. Okay, yeah, no problem. You pull out a dart. I was really hoping you'd fail it, actually. But you pull out a dart, and you can see that this cave, once you're in here and your
Just want to note that the
eyes start to adjust a
DM
little
is
bit.
trying to kill me.
I warned you, getting good rolls. As your eyes start to adjust in here, you can kind of see that the cave is not really just a little alcove. There's a tunnel that kind of goes
Sure.
further back, and it's
Sure.
dark down there.
But I feel like
If you have night vision, you can see that it goes back a while.
Right.
But you can throw a dart.
I
You
drop
kind of
it.
like cling to the ceiling. and
Don't I
you
have
can
night
just kind
vision?
of- I think you do.
Well, you're
Yeah,
a cat.
you're a cat.
You got
You
to.
got
I already knew there was
I
a tunnel
actually think
behind me.
I actually think you might as well. I don't know for sure.
I'm
He's
a
got these
wordsmith
spiffy
extraordinaire.
sunglasses.
I definitely.
He would, but he wears these sunglasses and it prevents,
Yeah.
it prevents that.
I'm basically a beatnik, a Renaissance beatnik.
Yeah.
I got a goatee. I wear
So-
sunglasses even at night. It's MBT.
He you managed to grab a dart out of your waistband, wherever you keep darts up your butt. I don't know.
No, I've got a pouch, bro.
Okay, pouch out of your pouch.
Like a kangaroo pouch.
Without spilling everything
My
else out of
stomach.
your pouch, because you're hanging up there, and you just managed to fling it down there.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So, where exactly am
Are
I
we?
in this? Because
you and Thud are chilling over
yeah,
there.
me and this large mysterious
guys are
creature
kinda-
are hiding.
Yeah.
But I assume in order to get to this passage, a narrow passageway in the cave, you would have to pass us. And
It's kind
it's
of a-
already
it's
been
kind of a-
established that we're not necessarily.
It's kind of a room that you're in now.
Yeah.
And then there's a tunnel that goes back. There's plenty of hiding spaces along, like back.
I
behind
kind
you.
of thought we established though that whatever this big mysterious individual is that's with us is sort of poorly hidden.
He's actually rolled a better stealth check than you, so he's actually better hidden than you are.
But I'm hidden behind him.
you're hidden, but your loot handle's kind of sticking up a little bit.
Oh, dude. Okay, that is all right. Don't
Okay, he
keep my
the
loot out
closet
your
definitely
mentions.
notices it, and on his turn, he's gonna kind of walk into that further thing and look around a little bit more. So what he's gonna do is a perception check.
Okay. And do I have to fight the perception check with my own roll?
He notices you.
That's impossible. He should be looking at the ground, not upwards.
He notices you.
Okay. Can I preemptively attack him?
No, you can't.
Okay. No.
Sorry.
Okay, no. Okay, so then it's time for me to drop down and go
Well, it's not. Hold on,
Bruce
it's not
Lee
your
on his
turn.
ass. Who in this realm would be Bruce Lothian Leolian? That's a pretty good one. Let's write that down.
What he does, he's like, there you are. Hey, they're in here. And he's like, hello? They're in here. Hello? Can you hear me? They're
Can I jump on him while he's trying to do this? I mean, I don't want to just sit there and let him talk.
No, so like a round, I'm doing a really bad job of this, but a round is like 7 seconds. So as you're, like right when you threw that, it's like all this is happening concurrently. You can act again, but he's
already calling for his boys?
yeah.
Man, you're not letting me fight. I mean, I just want one fight.
You're about to get one.
I feel like you're moving the goalposts here, like a lot.
So that's the point of this.
I mean, he's been on somebody's ass this entire
Yeah.
adventure.
Pretty much. I've been up this mysterious dude's butt with my loot still hanging out.
yeah.
All right. I can't catch a break. You won't let him just deal with this, even though his acrobatics roll is stellar.
Well, no,
he should have
on
already
your
been
next,
able to
on your
pummel
next
this
round.
guy.
You're welcome to do that.
Yeah, but he already called his boys, and you're gonna
Yeah.
bring them all in there, and then I'm gonna be like,
You don't hear anything outside.
Okay, well then, yeah, like it's time to throw down a little bit.
Well, it is currently Thud's turn, and
Oh.
Thud notices that he's seen them, and he's gonna chuck a.
Is he gonna chuck a boulder and just kill this guy, and then we all just kind of go on our way.
No, he's gonna chuck it.
He's gonna chuck just.
I feel like
he's
he
gonna
might
chuck
throw
Jasbro
me.
over here.
He's gonna throw me.
I think this is going to
He's
turn
got
into
a
an adventure
hand axe.
where I never pronounce your name right, and I think that's going to be our teammate thing.
And he misses. He misses with his hand axe.
He misses.
Yep.
So Bud.
Now it's your turn.
So it's my turn.
Yep.
To do what?
What are you rolling for?
I think I just rolled a 6. I don't even know what I'm rolling. What
What are you doing?
You're gonna play a lovely.
Well, look,
distract-
I would say that you're doing what you're not going to let us accomplish much. So I'm going to try to maybe wow them with a jaunty tune.
You have attacks and things like that.
All I have is a fucking rapier. All right? That's what I got.
Don't forget
I've
your-
also got a diplomat's pack. I don't even know what's in there.
Don't forget the spells that you have.
I have vicious mockery.
Yeah, dude.
Yeah,
Say something that Trump would say.
Viciously mock him.
Go back to your.
You think you're a goblin, but you're really
You're-
very little. I've seen better goblins than you. Much larger, bigger. The biggest goblins you've ever seen, but you're not one of them.
He's like, he looks at you a little confused. He's like, hey, what the fuck? And you, I think vicious mockery does damage, does it not? So
I don't remember.
the way this works is you guys are free to do whatever you want.
I
It's
think-
just in initiative you can only do a certain amount of things on your turn.
Gotcha.
So you're
I
free
have
to do
what
more
is
things.
true. I have
So-
true strike as well. I don't remember. What
So
that
we've
is.
caused a little bit of damage to this guy. Not only that,
I've mocked him.
his
Well, actually,
feelings
just made-
are definitely hurt.
Yeah.
So
Where's my-
And I'm charismatic, which means I'm very persuasive. So now this guy's feeling this big.
oh,
So now-
I need that book.
let's go ahead and write down that Baldarian has +2 respect for Juzbrin.
Jizzbarth.
I'll get it next time.
Jizzbrain.
Vicious mockery, right?
Yeah, and I also have True Strike, and these are cantrips, so I can keep them going.
Yeah. So you mocked him.
I mocked him.
He's gonna have to make a check.
He feels this big. Other people are this big, but he feels this big.
You
So
mock him?
You
I
roll
cock
1d4.
block him.
I roll a d4. Okay. Wait a minute. Actually, this is not a d4. The d4 is the triangle, right?
Yes, the triangle.
Okay. Sorry. My knowledge of pyramids helped me out. I don't know.
That's a 3.
That's a 3.
Oh,
You're
3. Okay, they're all the same.
He's taking.
Cool.
You do 3 damage, and he has to make a check to see if he has disadvantage next round.
Nobody.
Who does a check?
Nobody has an advantage against Hags, bro.
Yeah. Just got it.
Was that?
Hasbro?
A wisdom saving throw. He fails.
Yes.
So,
So I just mocked him.
you mocked him. And
He failed. He's
is-
upset.
He looks at you and he is genuinely hurt.
Good.
He's like,
Good.
Isn't this like a demon?
yeah. He's like,
Demons have feelings
Yeah, but
too.
that's the thing is,
Yeah.
deep down, everyone wants to be loved, and this demon is clearly not loved at this moment. He's
Yeah.
got a dark, checkered past, and I tapped into something that was very painful.
yeah. He feels very hurt by you.
Okay.
And he just kind of was like,
He's been
Wow.
the smallest of all of
and
the
he's-
closets
you
his
can
whole life.
See, he kind of pauses for a second and he kind of like reflects on his life.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Cool.
So, anyway, it's your turn.
Yeah, since while he's reflecting, I want to put an idea of diplomacy in him to either allow us to run or for him to join us.
Ooh.
Okay.
This is a rather interesting development.
Okay.
Oh man. We are a
roll. Do you want? Roll a diplomacy check.
when all is said and done.
Is that
we're gonna
is that a
be
real
able-
thing? Do I have a plus something to diplomacy?
Roll a persuasion.
Persuasion check. Okay, I
Yeah.
got +2, and that's it's still 20 die.
Yeah, I'm gonna warn you that you're hard to do.
12 plus 2 is 14.
That's not gonna do it.
Okay.
Oh man.
He's like, I would never join you. What
Okay.
are you talking about?
Well,
Well, then you're gonna die.
You
I mean, I gave you a sweetheart of a deal, bro. You should have seen this. This company I know, they bought this village called TDY. I mean, they fucking hustled them.
You, Orcus will one day rule this land, and you will be one of their slaves or something. I don't
Cool, you're not going to be there. I'd like to attack now.
know. All right, go for it. Pounce them.
Is it still his turn?
Yeah.
Okay.
Which dice?
D20.
Oh, D20 to attack?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. 7 plus my initiative.
No, plus your 2 attack on your attacks. So
my-
I assume you're using your staff.
No, I'm using my fist, God Fist.
Yeah. Then 6.
So 7 plus 6 is 13.
That is just gonna do it.
So he's dead.
How much damage do you do?
Well, 6 plus 7, right? 13.
No, you gotta roll damage now.
Oh, what is that?
Next to your God Fist.
1d4, so this?
Yeah, 1d4 plus 4.
1 plus 4 is 5.
Alright, that is just enough. You pounce on him, and as you connect with his skull, he just goes down.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Now we're talking.
Yeah.
Ryan. Now I feel like you're not stacking the deck against us.
Looks like you couldn't endure the fist.
Yeah.
That's probably gonna. I'm
Should've said-
working on a finishing blow line.
What about you just got fisted? No?
Yeah, sure.
Okay. Just
So
throwing it out there.
you guys notice that, so you guys kill him. You guys do not hear any of the.
They were too far away.
hoofs.
Okay, I play role playing games. Why? I mean, what am I talking about here? What's he got on him? Has he got gold armor?
He doesn't really have anything on him. Make a perception check.
Okay, perception checking. 10 plus 5, 15.
So 15. He doesn't really have anything on him. He's just kind of a demon. But you do notice the markings of a. He does have markings on him, like he belongs to somebody.
You know what I just realized? I totally had. All right, never mind. It doesn't apply here. Sorry, got a bit ahead of myself. I was out over my skis. No.
Ski.
Let's see. Sorry, I'm trying to find it. He has a symbol of a skull on top of a wand.
Okay. I'm gonna make a note of that in my Tabaxian dream journal.
Yeah.
Cool. Okay, Jizz. This bro doesn't have anything on him that I want. There's a
Thud
couple
says, we gotta get out of here before they come back.
Thud, that I'm just now learning of your name. Let's go, dude.
Oh, sorry.
Thanks
Yeah,
for
he's like-
saving. Thanks for saving my new friend here.
He doesn't really introduce
Juzzy?
himself, so you don't really know his name's Thud. But he's like,
Okay.
we gotta get going. And he kind of like,
Okay, so can you carry? Can he? I mean, can he run? Is he good?
yeah, you're.
J Hog's
you're
good.
fine.
Okay, J Hog is good.
Mhm.
So then, yeah, let's run. I agree
So,
with Thud.
So
Diplomacy check not required.
Thud lights up a torch, and he heads into
I feel
darkness.
okay. I'm glad we
Back
didn't
into
have
the
to do
cave?
an intelligence
Like, to
check
the-
on that torch lighting because Thud does not. Just his name alone does not elude intelligence.
Yeah.
He
I was worried there that the torch was just gonna light.
he
this whole
doesn't
fucking
seem like a
cave on
dumb
fire.
guy. He's
Yeah.
he's large, but he doesn't seem like overly dumb.
Right. Okay.
I don't know. I've tutored football players before,
Yeah.
so
Yeah.
I'm just gonna go ahead.
He doesn't seem
So-
smart either.
I played football for like 6 weeks.
Yeah.
Not smart.
He doesn't really He doesn't have really manners. Like he hasn't been around a lot of people before.
Very straightforward.
He's
Oh,
autistic.
straightforward.
Is what I'm saying.
Yeah.
No, not quite that level.
No
Not-
no subtleties.
Not what's his name's Druid level. Oh. All right. So anyway, he goes down in there. He's like, there's a back way out of this mountain that will take you away from here. I'll show you. And then he goes in.
Great, let's go.
All right. So as you guys are going,
Cool. Wait, hold on. I need to check with my bro here. We cool following this guy?
Frankly, I don't know what other options we have. We could try and fare outside of this cave.
I didn't even think of that.
Yeah, we could try and fare outside of this cave where we know that big Tanaruks and weird demon dogs are prowling.
Do you think it would be worth it to peer out of the cave just to check and see what the situation is before we run?
I think we should investigate.
Okay, we would like to
you
just.
guys can poke your head out of there.
We would like to poke our head out.
You can kind of see that the little tiny bit of smoke that you were having trouble seeing before is a large plume of smoke now.
At the monastery.
You can't really see the monastery, but you can see a large plume of smoke now.
What about the horde, the small horde? So we don't know exact size.
It looks like you can't really see around the corner,
Okay.
down the hill the other way, but you don't hear anything.
Mm-hmm.
You hear stuff in the distance from the monastery, but you don't hear anything from that direction.
Feels like we should head back to the monastery.
Thud goes to you and says, "Don't be stupid."
I am going to suggest that we follow this large and imposing individual because we could find ourselves in a situation where we are surrounded on all sides if we head out of this cave. Because we know that our foes went this direction, and we know that the monastery is this direction, when there are more enemies, let's maybe play it safe.
You're lucky I only have 9 darts left. Let's go.
All right.
All right. So, as you guys go through, you walk for the better part of an hour through this
Wow,
this
it's a
cave.
huge cave.
It's a huge cave. It's a large mountain.
So it's like,
You guys are descending. It's getting a little bit damp and kind of dusky.
moist,
A little moist.
dank.
As you guys
Humid.
go through, I'd like
Cunty.
each of you to make a dexterity check.
Is this so that we can
Walk further,
Yeah.
or what's the dexterity
Do we have to
check
do some
for?
bouldering?
It's-
I mean,
Is there
I
bouldering
stretched
involved?
before all my runs. I
it's
should
just
be
a
ready to rock.
dexterity check.
Is this a D20?
Yep.
20 plus.
You rolled a natural 20.
Yes.
You're fine.
Okay.
Natural 20.
6 plus. Jeez, plus 2. I'm at 8. I feel like I should pass this one.
Okay.
I felt like I rolled pretty well there.
Gosh. I really feel
As-
like I need a new die. One with all 15
Yeah,
pluses.
if you want to change that, you know.
I don't think I've gotten above a 10 yet. I know for a fact I've not got above a 10 yet.
As you are going down through the cave, you kind of been stepping through a few puddles and things. As you step on one of them, it moves.
What the fuck did I just step in?
Yeah, you kind of
No, that's my response to you. That's part of my
it
dialogue.
moves. You say, "What the fuck?"
What the fuck? What did I just step in?
And
J-Man, what's
was-
going
sorry,
on?
What was
What
I should have
happened?
asked this? What was the marching order?
Thud is leading the way,
Yeah,
and
I'm
Baltarian.
holding up the rear.
you're holding the rear. So,
So
I
Thud
thought-
walked past it. He happened to step in it.
yeah,
Okay.
okay. So
Yeah.
as you yelled at,
What the fuck did I just step in? Baldarian, watch out! Don't step in this moving puddle of mystery meat.
as you say that, Thud turns around and he says, "Oh shit, get away from that thing." And
Okay.
then
I
say,
do
I
a
say,
Oh, that's what the dexterity check was for?
yeah. See who steps in it.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, the one of you was gonna step in it is whoever rolled lowest.
We know it wasn't going to be me.
Yeah, that's quite true.
What? Roll initiative.
What? D20? 18. Yes.
There it is.
All right.
Yes.
Wow.
And then he said it's initiative. Is that, or is this just? Oh, I get plus 0.
So you got
yeah.
18?
18.
All right, what'd you get?
Oh, I got to roll 2.
Yep.
3. There you go. See, I got a bad one.
Yeah. Look at this piece of shit.
I just pulled a hammy.
He did. He pulled a groin.
A large tabaxian groin.
Okay, so you get to act first.
Okay. I do a sick maneuver, a sick evasive maneuver involving lots of
Rapier.
Oh, sorry. What number did you have?
For my attack?
No, what your initiative?
Oh, 3 plus 4 is 7.
Okay.
Okay, so I do some sick evasive maneuvers involving lots of aerials. Do you know what those are?
Yeah.
They're handless cartwheels. Several of those followed by a backflip. Totally cleared the landing.
Are you just moving away from it?
Yes,
Okay.
I'm really just
So
getting away from
Make a
it.
dexterity check.
Okay.
And Baldarian loses a turn due to the awe and shock of J-Bros.
A 9 plus 2.
So as you back up, you successfully back up.
Sweet. Okay.
Wow.
No,
You
I
get-
successfully did several aerials and a backflip.
Taking
Yeah.
2 steps back is difficult.
And then so you do all this acrobatic stuff.
Yeah.
And then as you land,
Yeah.
you
Stuck
la-
the landing.
You land on some nice cushy moss.
Okay.
You notice it and you're like,
This feels
This
much
moss
better
is
than
nice.
this moving pile of shit over here.
yeah. But as you land, it honks. It honks very loudly.
like an old
Like a
Toyota or
yeah.
No, it
Yeah.
just
Honk-
it's like a honk. Just kind of like a goose.
Okay, so we're in a mystical world, but there's honks.
There's honky moss.
Okay.
There's moss that if you step on it honks.
If it's a goose, then the goose is dead, right? Because
No,
that's a
it's-
fully grown man.
It's a moss.
with a
It's
loop.
moss, and the moss that you step on honks
Honks.
if you step on it.
Honk moss.
So if you pick up your foot and put it down and make a slightly
Okay, so this
lighter
is
honk,
easy. I
honk, honk,
immediately
honk.
start tap dancing.
Honk, honk.
He busts out his loop.
I do. I
and
pull
he
out a
does
loop.
a song
Yeah.
with the honking.
I basically bust out a
Make it-
one-man
both of
band
you-
style.
Both of you make a perception check.
This is counter to what I just said I was doing.
15 plus 5.
16 plus 1.
We saw the shit out of whatever you're about to throw at us.
Yep, exactly.
You guys hear
We both know about the honk.
a fuckload of bats
Okay.
coming from deeper in the cave,
Okay.
and they're
Sounds like I'm about to do
they're
some
just
more
like flapping.
aerials.
Yeah. Okay. So you
Cue the system of down.
So you moved, and you notice that the slime is not moving very. It's a slime. It's a thing. It's kind of formed into like this little jelly.
just a basic
gelatinous mass.
just a basic slime, right? So my punches are probably not going to be effective.
Right. It may even
So you
go
notice
inside.
it, and it's really slow. You guys can easily outpace this thing.
Okay,
Yeah,
so,
so you
let's
guys can
just-
easily keep your
we've
distance.
found ourselves in this bizarre situation where we can either move away from the moss that is now congealed into some type of mass that's coming, or I'm sorry, the slime
Mm-hmm.
that is now coming at us threateningly but incredibly slowly, kind of like
Yeah.
the horde of
you
zombies
move-
in Walking Dead.
On,
Or-
on one turn, you can move 30 feet. It can move
Okay.
10. So you can move 3 times faster than it.
Okay. All right. So, but down the cave, we can't go down the cave. It looks like because there's a bunch of bats coming.
Well, you don't see them, but you hear something coming.
We hear something coming.
Some
from
bat.
down-
You hear some bats.
There's bats coming from down the cave.
Yeah.
There's a huge pile of slime that is threatening, apparently, because Thud or this large mysterious individual has implied that that's dangerous, whatever it was. And then there's a honking moss
That you're standing on.
that we're
Yeah.
standing on.
Yeah.
And you want to know
You
what I'm going to
specifically.
do?
Yes.
You
You can.
I feel like I should investigate.
Sure.
Is there time to investigate, considering how slow this moss
Yeah,
is
you
moving?
can investigate. You can either.
Can I do
like,
an
just,
investigation check? Is that a thing?
What I would
Please
recommend
don't.
is like a nature check.
Okay.
You can either do a nature check, or you have that spell that's like true.
I have True Strike. I don't know what that is though.
That's a lot better than False Strike.
I have
I thought you had one that gave you like.
I have Comprehend Languages, Animal Friendship, Healing Word, and Heroism. Those are my spells. And I've got Vicious Mockery and True Strike. Those are my
I
cantrips.
feel like since it's a slime, I don't know if Mockery is going to work so well.
I agree with you. I feel like slime, just by nature, is probably used to feeling
I don't
pretty
know what
low.
True
Yeah,
Strike does.
and you threw, and the last time you did kind of a Trump thing, so I'm not sure if True Strike is really going to be all that true. It might be more like a
Sure.
Moscow
True
strike.
Strike. I don't.
Moscow influenced strike.
Do you
Can we do
remember where
that?
you
Let's
saw
go
it?
for that.
I don't see it in here.
It's
Man, my Tabaxian wife is going to have me come home feeling good.
You're not married. I guess you could be, but she's dead.
right here. True Strike.
Well, now I need
Oh, there you go.
to have a grief roll, bro.
You point a finger at a target in range. Your magic grants you a brief insight into the target's defenses.
There you go.
On your next turn, you gain advantage on your first attack roll against the target. Okay, so I'm going to bust out some True Strike against this
Sure.
slightly but slowly moving gelatinous mass.
Where'd you see it?
It's the
True
bottom.
Okay, I didn't see that before.
Yeah, you have to
Brief
learn to
insight
read
into target's
first. I
defenses.
feel like we
Okay,
probably would have to go
so-
back a ways.
As you cast that, you know that it is resistant to acid, cold, and fire. And
Okay.
that it eats metal.
Oh, so I can't use my rapier against it.
You
It
feel,
eats metal.
You feel like you could use metal, but it's like acid. It eats it.
Right.
And then
So
it's
slice
immune to
fast
being
enough.
blind, charmed, deafened, exhausted, frightened, and prone, and that probably includes your vicious mockery because it doesn't really have a.
Okay, so Vicious Mockery doesn't work on it. My rapier is relatively ineffective. It is immune to acid, heat, or cold.
Yeah.
So I'm not really sure what other options I've got other than to maybe.
Oh well, you got a while to. That's the end of your turn, so you got.
Yeah.
You got a
Okay.
little bit to think
All
about.
right.
Cool. So
I believe in you.
Thank you.
Thud's gonna go next, and I don't know where Thud's character sheet is. There's.
Come on, Thud. You my boy.
Thud is going to. He's got a staff. He's going to use his staff. And he is going to. Hit with his staff. And do.
As a side note, Michael, I owe you another bottle of this.
No, you're good, dude. That's why I have it. Don't worry about it. This
You
is
shall
literally
have
my-
more, sir.
He's going to do 12 points of damage.
Seriously, I keep that cabinet pretty.
Thud
solid.
did 12
It's a
points of
social-
damage?
Yeah. Thud's large, and he has a big stick.
So, as a person in this world, how do I recognize such amount of damage? Is that slime?
I'm just letting
kind of
no,
still
there's
there?
a difference between character knowledge and player knowledge.
Okay.
So you
I'd like to use my celestial knowledge here in my notes.
you notice
to perceive the DM's view. No, I'm just kidding.
as you know as a character that this he got a really clean shot on it.
It's like,
Yeah.
yeah. You definitely hurt that slime that was just sitting there.
Right.
And we just happened to step on
And
and
then-
kind of messing with his ecosystem.
The slime is going to attack him back.
I'd like to do a PETA check because I feel like we are endangering the slimes.
Well, I feel like we're battling some hummus, so he wants to do a PETA check just in case it's edible, and we didn't think of that. Damn, I have to cancel some reservations tonight.
For what?
Frida Southwest. Have you been there yet? It's over in Paseo. It's getting amazing reviews.
I was just over there.
It's been booked up. Like I made these reservations literally 3 weeks ago. That was the earliest I could get them.
Paseo's
and now
blowing up right now.
Yeah, and now I just had to cancel them because my wife sent me a message saying our babysitter canceled. So
Uso.
That sucks.
I haven't been there yet. I've heard
He
it's good.
hits
It was when we went over there. It was packed. We couldn't get in. The only problem-
That's what happened to us. We went to Frida, couldn't get in at Frida. We thought we couldn't get reservations, so we thought we might just show up and sit at the bar. No chance. Bar is completely booked up. So we walked over to Oso, completely booked up. We went to Scratch and wound up just having a couple cocktails and stuff like that.
The only difference between Paseo blowing up and not blowing up is parking.
Yeah, their parking is terrible.
Well, if they figure that out, it is going to be huge. Anyway,
All right, so
Back to the game, everyone.
the slime hits Thud, and then the bats come up and kind of swarm where they heard the sound, which is
so now there's bats.
over you.
Yeah,
Where was that perception check?
He had that.
We
We did?
made it. Yeah, when he
It must
stepped
have
on
been
the
while
honking moss.
I was taking tabaxi and piss.
Oh
He
no,
was.
no, when he stepped on the honking moss.
Oh.
Yeah.
So we're not going to
So
end this
does
with the music. You got my hopes up with the honking moss because I feel like that needs to be added back in the story later for some legit music.
Me too. I want to be able to honk on it.
Honestly, I'm probably going to bring my guitar and my beat master.
I'm going to bust out some fantastic Renaissance. Actually, it's going to be a hybrid
Does it
of Renaissance
does
and
it 15
clown
hit you?
music because there's going to be honks in it.
Does
Like
it 15
regular clown
hit your
music or
armor?
IPC?
Does it 15
Straight
hit
up
your armor?
Juggalo!
Juggalo.
Oh, Juggalo,
Does it
sorry.
15
There's
hit
no
your armor?
prostitution
Like
going
your
on
armor.
at Novo. Just want to go ahead and state
My
that for the
armor
record.
is
Thank you.
10, so am I dead? Did I just
No,
die?
they hit you.
Okay. I think I just died.
And it does.
It was a 15 hit against...
Do I need to throw my initiative at him? Because I will save him with that if necessary.
Shit.
Not my initiative, my inspiration.
There you go.
I will give him my inspiration.
My speed is 30, though.
You
Is
gotta
that
use it
good?
on checks.
You have
That's
speed
average.
of 30. That's super. That's as fast as me, and I'm a cat.
Yeah, I got speed of 30.
Catley.
Does 8 points of damage.
Well, you already said 15. What? You're just trying to spare me because
No,
you
no.
killed me? Now you're re-rolling because you realize I just died?
The 15 is to hit, and then you roll damage after that. And
Oh,
that's
okay.
8. He's dead.
Yeah, I mean, I don't understand. So
You
what
get-
is it?
no, you're not
I just
dead.
took 8 hit points 15 times. I'm definitely dead.
You get so if you go below 0, you don't go into the negatives. You just get knocked down. It's like
Okay.
you're unconscious.
Okay, so I am...
so we're on easy mode for a video game
No,
where
it's
you don't
just-
actually
yeah.
die permanently.
Exactly.
He's just
I
knocked
only
out till
play
the fight's
hardcore.
over.
No,
That's
no. If you get knocked down,
Because I gotta be
unconscious,
honest,
you
I
get
have a hard time.
3 rounds to make successful checks,
Okay.
or if you have 3 rounds of failures, you die.
So I gotta be honest, a small gelatinous slime. It feels like it's really hard to get killed by that. I mean,
It
there's only
seems
so
that way.
many
Well,
ways.
he got hit by a swarm of bats. so-
Yeah.
You took that much damage from fucking bats.
Apparently so, man. This guy
All right,
has made...
it's your turn. What are
These
you doing?
bats are made out of bullets. That's what they are. They're
It's your turn. What are you doing?
Bullet bats.
I gotta be honest. I don't know what's really going on. I mean, I feel like I wish I had my 100 punch move so I could punch all the bats at once.
Yeah.
But I feel like that's
You,
not.
you can attack a swarm of bats as if it were a creature.
What are the bats doing again? Are they gone?
They're just pissed off because
so they're they're just
they're
around.
swarming.
They're just around.
They're pissed off because they heard the honk, right?
Yeah.
I want to take Thud's torch and throw it into the moss, which should create a fire, therefore creating so much light that bats would naturally flee from it.
Honk.
This guy's...
There is a bat and a slime between you and Thud.
I would like Thud
Just
to
one
throw-
bat.
I would like to roll for Thud to throw me his torch.
Thud can try on his turn.
God damn it.
When do I get a chance to try not to die? After him?
He can go over there and make a healing check on
Can
you.
you? I would like to use my herbalism kit to heal Jizbro.
You can go over there
Yeah.
and make a medicine check. You don't need an herbalism kit.
Okay, I want to make a medicine check. I
Yeah.
have a +5,
Yep.
and I got an 8, so 13 total.
Yeah, that's good enough to allow you to use your hit dice.
Okay, so where's my... What's...
Your hit dice is a 1d8, so you roll that and you get that much hit
So it's
hit
this
points
guy,
back.
right?
Yeah.
Okay. 7.
So you get all your hit points back.
Sweet. Fantastic.
Yep.
Okay.
Let's do.
So
robot.
you only get 1 hit dice per day because you're only level 1,
Okay.
and you just kind of get back up, and that's the end of your turn.
Great. Just tell Thud to throw me the fucking torch.
Yeah.
Well, did you tell him that?
Well,
I did tell him that. I mean, I told you to tell him
I'm
that.
incredibly
He's-
charismatic. I'm supposed to be able to.
Can you animal charm the bats?
Actually, dude, I might be able to.
Yeah, I think you could.
I have. So one, I have
no.
animal handling,
Sorry, no.
and I have animal friendship.
You can't do it on a swarm.
What?
Well, you just said a second ago
I
that they
just-
behave as one.
Yeah.
Like in terms of hitting them.
But you
it says
but-
immune to charm right
But
here.
well, apparently only
Immune
one
to charm.
listens.
Yeah.
We're at the beginning of the game and shit, and we're facing things that are immune to shit.
Brian, look, I understand that.
Are
this
they
is your first
democratic?
time.
Is that what this is? They're fucking those are Democrat bats.
Demobats? All right.
Demobats.
I get this is your first time DMing, but I want to point out a logical inconsistency here between being able to damage a group of bats with one punch as if it were a one gigantic creature, and then talking to a group of bats
Sorry,
that
it
are
is-
all within earshot that
It's your
apparently only one of them can hear.
It's your turn. What are you doing?
I feel like
I'm gonna try and convince Thud to throw the torch.
He says I'm kind of busy right now and he's fighting a slime.
like, because I pissed him off.
I feel
No, that's just.
I feel like the DM needs to take the protective condom and raw dog this shit a bit,
Yeah.
and let us do this game the way it needs to be done right, and then we all get off right.
Well, let me see. Aren't I supposed to be an animal whisperer? I thought I was. Can I convince the bats to attack the
You
slime?
can convince a bat. But not a group
How many
of
bats are there?
Yeah.
A swarm.
Well, how many is in a swarm? I mean, because
I
you
don't
said
know.
a small horde earlier. Didn't really get the numbers on that either.
A medium swarm. Of
How many bats were in between Thud and Baldarian?
There's a slime and the swarm of bats.
I feel like it's time to kill the slime. Let's take one step at a time here.
But the problem is did you hear about the slime? It's immune to acid, it's immune to fire, it's immune to cold, and it eats metal. So if you try and stab it, it'll just dissolve your weapon. Do you have anything that is made out of, I don't know, let's say...
I have a wooden staff.
It won't dissolve your weapon. It'll just take one. It'll do permanent damage to your weapon, but it's not.
Do you have anything made out of wood?
Yeah, you got a loot,
You have
bro.
nunchucks?
Smack your bro.
Actually, can I do a loot bash?
Yeah, it's an improvised weapon. Yeah, sure.
All right, I'm doing some serious loot bashing.
Okay.
Wait, get the weed out first.
Yep. Let me pull the weed out of the F-hole in my loot. No, a 4. I'm not going to be loot bashing this slime anytime soon.
Okay.
God.
Wait.
What did I need? What did I need to roll?
Wait. I need DM advice. Is
And
this,
what am I adding to it?
Your strength.
Hey, DM, is this a
Your strength check.
inspirational worthy replacement? Like, are we?
Yeah.
Are we like
You can
just,
give- you can
are
give
we
it-
like?
You can
screwing
give
this up?
him inspiration for his attack.
Michael, I'm giving you my inspiration.
Reroll
I want
that
you to
shit.
re-roll it.
Thank you.
Now he gets the
There's
best of
no
both,
way
right?
I can roll a 4 twice. Yes!
Yes!
13!
All right,
There it
yes.
is! Inspiration.
You go.
Yep, robot.
You are like fuck this slime. You run over and you bash it
I
with.
bash
your
it with
loot.
my loot.
Loot's
I'm
still
gonna say it
good.
does
Songs are
1d6
good.
Damage
1d6.
plus your strength, which is 0. 1d6 damage.
Now the inspiration applies.
1.
The inspiration applies to both rolls, right?
No.
Brian, the inspiration applies to both rolls, does it not? Because
No,
it's
it
the
does not.
full turn. It's the full
No.
turn. It's the
No.
full turn. No,
No.
I gave him inspiration for the
Yeah,
turn and
I'm still inspired whether
not
you
just
like
the
it or not,
fucking
Brian.
initiative.
I'm
no.
still inspired.
I'll give you inspiration for using your loot to attack a slime.
Okay.
And
But
then
I have to,
You can use it if you want.
No,
I'm gonna
save it.
I'm saving.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh,
I may need to repay.
Write it down and make sure you don't forget it.
Okay,
Okay,
so where do I
so
put
now
it?
I'm
Where do I put
erasing. I'm erasing mine, so I know that I don't
Yeah.
have it.
Where do I put it?
Top left.
Yeah, top. It's right there.
So
Okay.
I just put a mark in there to know that I've got it right now.
Okay.
Thud is gonna fly into a rage. What?
Okay.
Something that he does.
Can we find out kind of emotionally what it is that set him off?
Just combat, general combat,
Does he have PTSD?
and he attacks the slime with his stick again.
He has a stick now? Like
Yeah, he has a,
like
like
an
a-
actual stick or like
He has like a walking staff.
His like stick.
He's a walking staff.
Okay, so he's got a staff.
Okay.
And he does.
I'll tell you what, this is the longest adventure. I feel like we've literally done one thing.
We have been in this cave for so long that the Lord of the Rings movie would have taken at least 6 movies.
So
instead
he
of
does.
3.
He does 7 damage, and the slime's still not dead.
What?
So I did 1 damage.
Fucking level 1,
he
bro.
Did 7, and
Yeah.
now we're to combine 8 damage, and he's still alive.
So far, you've done 20 damage to the slime.
How 20?
He hit it earlier for a lot.
He did?
No, thud.
Oh, thud. Okay. So we've done 20 damage. All right. It's on you.
Okay, the bats.
So
The slime.
I'm assuming I still can't get the torch that
The
I
slime
need
misses.
to light this moss on fire.
The bats miss you.
Of course they do. I'm fucking Baldarian Buffalo.
No, they rolled a 3. All right, your turn.
What?
No, it's him.
Wait, it's my
Oh
turn.
yeah, sorry, your turn.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I forgot that you were real
so
slow.
just making it clear that I can. There's no way I'm getting this torch.
No.
Am I able to punch at a speed that would cause moss to ignite?
No.
Ooh.
I mean, I'm willing
really-
to risk it
I need
on
to-
a like. I will roll this 1 to 20 die, and
The
if,
moss
if I
is-
get a 20, you give
The
me
moss
the fucking.
is pretty damp. It's unlikely that it would light anyway.
Yeah, that's right. That's right. It's out of tune too. I heard that when he stepped on it.
I know, I was.
It's way out of
I was.
tune.
Yeah.
I didn't even mention it, but
So
when I
you-
was stepping on it, I was going, huh, 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 huh.
Okay, is there some sort of way for me to gauge what's going on here? Like, what's going on with the bats? Are they kind of almost dead?
They're pissed at
And they're-
the person that's closest to the moss, which is now you, because he ran up to the slime.
Then it's time for me to just punch some fucking bats.
Punch some fucking bats.
Okay.
Do you want to use your stick and then fist?
What kind of? So
your
it's just
your
a
staff does more damage than the
Right.
fist.
Right. And I still get a bonus attack on top
You
of that.
can
correct?
attack twice. Yeah.
Okay. So yeah, let's go ahead and use my Q stick. And
All right, roll.
this one for initiative. Do I need initiative?
A D20. Roll your
D20.
D20.
I rolled a 6 plus my initiative is 4, so it's
Not
10.
your initiative. Your attack bonus.
Oh, I'm sorry.
That should be
1d6.
yeah. So it's 4 plus 4 for your stick, and then plus 6 for your hand.
On top of the 6 that I rolled.
Yeah.
Okay, so it's 16 total.
No. Add 1, and then you roll again for your other one.
Oh, okay. So so the first one was a 10, 6 plus 4. And then
That does not hit.
what?
Yep.
20
Okay.
plus 6.
On a critical,
A
you
critical.
automatically do max damage for your fist, which is what?
Of course, it's called God Fist. Why wouldn't it?
So is a 1d4.
1d4 plus 4.
So you automatically do 8, and then you add another dice.
Okay.
So you add another d4.
Oh, so I rolled a
Yep.
3.
So you did 11.
They're dead, right? I mean, they're fucking bats. How are they not dead? I mean,
There's a lot of bats. You killed a lot of bats, but there's still a lot of bats.
okay,
left.
how many are left? Are we
Like
at the
half
point?
of them. Like half of them. Like half the bats. All right.
Okay, so there's.
So it's your
you've got
turn.
half the bats.
There's about half the bats, and the slime is not looking very good.
What do you mean? Like it's not
I don't
looking
know
good,
how
like
to-
it's
I
taken
don't know
enough
how to-
damage that now.
I don't know how to
Now,
describe that a slime is
now
taking
it's
a lot of
open to a
damage.
dialogue that we can
The-
have where we
The
have to sit
slime
down.
looks
Slime
like
is-
it could be finished off.
Yes,
pretty easily.
that's what I'm trying to
All
say.
right,
I don't know how to describe
I'm
that.
gonna focus on
The
the,
slime
one
is
thing that I
leaking-
think I feel pretty good
Improvised
at.
weapon, go!
Okay,
Yeah.
I'm going to follow up with a second loot bash.
All right, go for it. You need to
Give him that LB, bro.
Yep. My loot actually appears in fairly good shape after the first bash. It just turns out that since it's slime,
Yeah, it seems fine.
didn't
yeah,
even-
no, his loot is immune to all damage.
4. God damn, man.
Use your inspiration. You just got it. Use it.
No, I don't want to.
Okay.
I'm not
It
feeling.
was
good.
worth it the first time because it really worked out, but we do need to be careful about our
Thud
inspiration.
misses. The slime hits Thud for.
I gotta be honest, Thud is really not working for me. I'm probably gonna attack him next.
You might want to. I feel like I'm going to help you. That is He is getting in the way.
You know, on a defensive maneuver, his communication is bad. I mean, clearly he's favoring things by
He's got
missing on
PTSD,
purpose.
so he's a ticking time bomb of fury.
So what's your armor? What's your armor?
I'm a fucking monk. It's 17, bro.
Okay, yeah, this misses. All right, your turn. Your turn.
Okay, so the bats are half dead. The slime's kind of not looking good. Thud took some damage.
Yeah.
Okay. I am going to... No, that doesn't make any sense to do that. Let's go ahead and do the same thing. I'm going to attack the bats. Q stick first, right? So
Yep.
16 plus 4 is 20. What does that mean again?
Oh no, you hit.
Okay, so what do I hit him with? Is he
Stick
dead?
is 1d, whatever your damage is, 1d6 plus 2, I think.
Yeah. So 8. Is he dead?
No, you gotta roll the 1d6.
Oh.
And no.
Okay, here we go. 2.
So 4 total?
4 total. Is he dead yet?
No, roll your punch.
Okay, rolling the punch. 19.
Got it.
And then my 4 die, right?
Yep.
2 plus
Why is he getting...
4.
How much?
2 plus 4? 6.
Six.
Is he dead yet?
Almost.
What the...
All right.
I mean, what
I
is
noticed
this?
that
Mr.
there is-
Rogers' Neighborhood?
I
mean,
noticed that there is a very sharp and fractured stalactite on the floor.
it might be
Yeah.
possibly
And
meteorite.
I'm going to just break it off and just jab it directly into this slime.
Okay, roll a d20.
All right.
Just tell me what number you get.
20!
You fucking do it.
Yes!
You don't even have to roll. You don't have to roll damage because you rolled a natural 20. Natural 20 is like you fucking
Yeah.
succeed.
So I
Doesn't matter.
just...
You're like, fuck this thing. You grab this big ass stalactite.
But,
you're
yeah,
just like,
I mean...
I take
Fuck
this
you.
big rocky
He remembers
spike.
when he was younger and somebody told him, you will never fucking be
Yeah,
a bard.
that's
And he
exactly
uses
right.
that internal emotional
Yeah.
anger, fucks them
Yeah,
up.
interestingly enough, when I was stabbing him, I had a memory, a flashback of my past. I don't... It was jumbled, and I don't remember much, but I saw a face. It was looking at me angrily,
It wasn't Barbara Streisand.
and it made me want to impale this mass of gelatinous.
Okay, we gotta keep moving because I gotta go soon. But
Well, maybe
Okay,
if something would die,
so-
you could get out of here
Yeah.
on time.
Yeah, Brian,
it's
maybe
Thud's
you can...
Thud notices that the slime is dead,
Finally!
drops his staff, pulls out his battle axe, and swings at the bats and kills it.
Well,
After your last punch,
I feel like that's fairly convenient. I'd like to know.
it
I'd
had.
like, now
you
it's
can
time,
roll-
I'd
you
like
can
to
look
do
at my
just.
little marks here. It had 1 hit point left after the last
I'm
punch.
going to have a diplomacy check with Thud and kind of just talk to him about what's been going on. Because
Yeah.
he took his time, it
Yeah.
feels like.
Yeah. Well, he didn't want to hit the slime with his battle
No,
axe.
but seriously, in the sake of time, because you got to go, we can play while you're gone.
Okay.
So the battle's over, right? We're back to normal mode.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So now it's time to continue on down the
Yeah.
path of this probably 10-foot tunnel
Yeah.
leading out to the other side.
And
because-
as you'll recall, it
I
was
bet
already
that's how
getting a
long it
little
is.
late in the day.
I don't know. I'm inside of a fucking cave. And I
Remember,
have
you
been
guys
for
went
like
for
an
the
hour.
run. You guys went for a run.
It was
and then
late,
got-
yeah.
You were getting back, and it was
Yeah.
getting kind of late.
That was part of the reason we went back
So-
to the
No,
monastery.
I mean,
it
but
was
the dude-
late.
he was
It
unconscious.
gonna
He
be
doesn't know what
cold.
time it is.
I woke up in a just
Yeah.
a fugue state.
What
So
started as an orgy ended in a battlefield.
As
of
you
death.
guys get further down, you feel like you've been going for a long time.
Yeah.
You get to this sort of opening, and there's a faint glow from a lot of the fungus around you.
Okay.
It was
Was this-
nighttime.
No, it's some
No.
type of bioluminescent.
Yeah,
fungus.
some sort of bioluminescent thing. And
Well,
then
I am
Thud-
starving, so I need to eat some of
Thud
this.
says, we can stay here.
Is it bioluminescent algae or is
And
it
then-
like fungus?
As you guys are there and sort of like catching your breath from the battle and walking down there, just, overall taking a break, you notice the fungus start to move. And it moves pretty slowly, and it sort of grows into this humanoid shape. And
Okay.
Thud doesn't seem very alarmed.
Okay.
If Thud's cool, I'm cool.
Okay. So,
I'm just going to just throw out there. Anyone feel like telling us what's going on, Thud? I feel like you're watching this thing coalesce into some massive threatening mass, and yet somehow you seem strangely calm. Please enlighten us.
It's like a
sorry.
sorority chick at her first
These
frat
are my friends. They live in the mountain with me. And one of the funguses that's human shaped.
It's
no.
funguses.
Fungi.
I'd like to
Walks
do.
up to you and just says.
I'd like to do an animal handling check.
He says, "Hey."
Is that an
my-"
animal?
No, it's not an animal. It's a person.
Well, no. It's a humanoid
It's a plant.
Yeah, but
Humanoid.
fungus isn't.
Falls under the animal kingdom.
No,
I mean,
So I should be
no,
able to
fungus
handle
is the
it.
fungi kingdom.
He can.
I don't have a
He
fungus.
comes up to you guys and he's like, "Hey, how's it going? I'm Jeff. Not your Jeff.
Different Jeff.
Different
Wow.
Jeff.
Wow.
In this world, there's more than one Jeff.
Jeff.
So
Jeff's pretty
I immediately
common name.
lose a turn because I'm surprised that there's more than one Jeff in this world.
Yeah. And these are what they look like. They're called myconids.
Mike in it.
Yeah.
Oh, cool.
So
okay,
it's a
so
little.
I
little settlement of
I do
people.
not like them.
I look at him
would like
and
to
I
kill
just
them.
say, "I am Groot."
No.
That's what-
And then I'm like, no, this dude's name is like Jizbro, hogs banging. I don't know what his
banging
deal
hogs.
is. He's my boy.
Jizz bro,
He
banging
says-
hogs.
He says, "Would you guys like to eat? It's dinner time."
I need to question the food that is going to be provided.
Yeah.
It
I need to
doesn't-
understand the caloric intake because I'm really important
doesn't-
that my shape
It looks fungi
for
like,
mater is
and it's not very.
held upright.
It doesn't look very appetizing, but it's edible.
No, I got a herbalism kit. I'm good.
I will accept. I will.
All right. So
I say, "Hello, I'm Jizbarth Hogsbane. You look friendly."
so they kind of.
You look like a fun guy.
Yeah.
I'd like to hang out. I'll eat your food. Are these delectable comestibles on offer?
He kind of ushers you back into another opening,
Oh, no, I'm gonna get raped,
larger
aren't I?
opening, and it's sort of a small. It's like a small village of myconids. And they
Okay.
all have like little, like, houses or.
I gotta be honest. I thought at some point we were gonna hit up a pub, and now we're in Mushroom Kingdom, like I'm playing Super Mario Brothers. So
Yeah.
this is an interesting turn of events.
Yes.
I'm feeling
So-
inspired.
And we'll have to.
When
stop.
does the peyote come in? I mean, we're here in a place with
We'll have
mushrooms.
to
There's
stop
got to
there.
be at least one mushroom that's going to produce some sort of sweet jams with my loot boy here. He's got the weed.
You
too.
guys-
He pulled it out of the loot before
he's
he
like-
improvised with that weapon.
The F hole.
He's like, "You guys want the fun stuff, huh?"
Yeah.
Yeah.
So 4:30 is definitely the cutoff, right? You
Yeah,
can't
no, I gotta
you
go.
can't text at that point and be like, it's going to be 5:30.
No, I gotta go. But we can continue it.
Yeah, we'll continue. I'm gonna have to think long and hard about where this is going. This was my first introduction to this, obviously, so I had to think long and hard and pay attention to what
Yeah.
you were doing, so I could get some ideas. But I'll tell you, this guy, I can tell he's played before. He had a nice improvisational tone.
Can you tell us? Give me a breakdown of where we are. I'm just going to write it down just to make sure in case
So
somebody forgets.
you guys have sort of run away from the monastery into this cave in the mountain, and you are staying the night with a village of myconids
Village of
with the intention of leaving the cave or leaving the mountain.
Sure, yeah.
tomorrow.
We're just trying to get the fuck away at this point.
Right.
Are we still
They
recording?
Offered us
Enjoy
dinner.
this, Novo.
They offered us dinner.
And
Of
shrooms.
Yeah, they gave you
Fungal
there's
delights.
some pretty cool stuff in here that you guys would
Like a shop? Like, because I got 5 gold, bro. I'm ready to spend.
No, they hand you a pipe of
Oh.
something smoking.
Oh, well.
Yeah.
You know, I'm naive.
Okay.
I grew up in a monastery, so clearly I'm smoking this shit.
Yeah.
You guys are welcome to partake. And we'll end it there.
All right.